Hi there, Leo. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 24th of September. The wonderful thing about this week is the role of Mercury, which is in the most sparkly part of your scope, forging great links with Venus in your sign, meaning that you can have the gift of the gab. But also Mercury forges a great link with Jupiter, suggesting that your popularity is definitely on the up, not least because the Sun has repositioned in a chatty, upbeat and vivacious part of your horoscope. Now, the Sun is going to be going opposite Uranus, suggesting that there can be some dazzling interactions, some surprise exchanges. You can be a little bit traditional. Even if you don't think you are, you can be quite welded to the things that you're comfortable with. And you may encounter someone or something this week which pushes you outside your comfort zone. Try to go with it. It can actually be really cathartic. Unfortunately, the downside of this week is that Venus in your sign does square up with Mars, suggesting that if you're in a romantic situation, we're balancing the need to be individuals against the more intimate, emotional side of the relationship is not going quite so well. Try not to be too impatient or even defensive if someone doesn't quite get where you're coming from straight away. But as this week draws to a close, there is a big full moon that builds up. One which is going to pour energy into the first 2 weeks of October. And this one sees Uranus conjunct the full moon, the part of your scope to do with opening up your world to new vistas. And if you can be open-minded, then there is an awful lot to embrace. And it can be a time when something that's been holding you back, some kind of inhibition, can fade away and you can move beyond this. If, however, you have been encountering quite a lot of frustration over the last 4.5, 5 months in terms of balancing your obligations with a desire to be more free and independent, this could be a crunch moment and you may have to have a major heart-to-heart. The key with it is that we all have to remember that we don't get freedom without some responsibility. And if you can just make some compromises with the people or the person that you're trying to work with more closely, then this can be a time of breakthrough, not breakdown. Thank you for joining me. It's been a pleasure being with you. Good luck and goodbye for now.